Hello and welcome back, everyone, to A Plague's Tale: Innocence, and in this episode we have entered the cemetery as we are attempting to rescue Arthur from the university. Unfortunately, I have bad news. We're going to be in the cemetery for the entirety of the part because this light beacon puzzle is one that I do not understand. Blah. I will say very specifically that a majority of the stealth puzzles in the game are not actually all that bad, and even this one, if I understood what the fuck I was doing, would actually be okay. But this is our first instance of getting access to the Episanguis, and I want to play around with it a bit. And we also get access to a new alchemy spell, Adoris. As such, I want to try and play around with it a bit, despite the fact that I really don't know what I'm supposed to be using it for.
Well, I reckon you're definitely supposed to, you're prompted to use it like once over here at least.
Just have to try it out. Lucas, this one's for you.
Alright, so we use so what Adoris does, it allows us to redirect a colony of racks over to another spot for a short period of time. It is honestly extremely potent at doing that, and it is a very good very good alchemy spell to have access to. But what it also does is it, gives us an opportunity to interact with the rats that is usually not as good as it's supposed to be. And we now have access to the alchemy upgrade tables.
I see the recency of you using the workbench had reminded you that you.
Oh yeah, I have the ability to use
the
the workbench without a workbench.
No, I sympathize with that. That you forget you have an ability, and then you get prompted to use it. And then because of the recency of you doing it, you're actually going to remember to do it, even though that wasn't your routine before that happened.
Right.
So with the Episanguis, I imagine you can't force the rats to go into the light.
No, I can't kill the rats with the Episanguis. But what I can do is, I can distract them for a moment as I attempt to, actually find out where I'm supposed to be going.
This is the easy part.
Over there. It looks like the exit. Come on. It's not that far.
Oh, thank God for the over-the-camera view directing us to where she was talking about.
So we make some more Adoris, and then drop down, get to the beacon, move the beacon.
Rats on Flores, I am going to become dead. More crystals.
Alright, so figuring out how the fuck to get the cart over to the exit. This is what we spend the next this entire part effectively on, and I am sorry about it, but the playthrough is honestly relatively short, to be perfectly honest. So now we get a chance to discuss what ends up happening in a majority of stealth puzzle games. You end up at the one stealth puzzle that just does not make sense with what you currently know about the game. And this happens a lot, to be perfectly honest. I remember it happening quite a bit in not Spirit Tracks, but the other DS Zelda game. I can't remember what the other DS Zelda game is called, Mr. Cloud.
It's alright, neither can I.
But it was the one that was based on Wind Waker, so. Now, that said, just because this puzzle is difficult does not mean that I'm doing it correctly. I am very much not doing this puzzle correctly.
There's a wide area of effect.
I need to block them once and for all.
Wait.
And we're dead.
What? But they went through the cart.
Yeah, the cart is on wheels, Mr. Cloud. Come on.
Yeah, I guess so. That's the thing about mice and rats, is that they can squeeze themselves into improbably small thresholds.
Right.
You gotta watch out for these little bastards.
So now we have to go over here and collect the materials again.
Setting up your little mouse trap with the cheese.
Okay, we managed to make it out. So, the issue that I've got here with this particular segment is I don't think that the beacon can actually get me to the. I don't think that the beacon can get me to the cart specifically, so that I can actually move it. Which is a problem because I absolutely need to get to the cart in order to use it to climb out. And this beacon is a very weak beacon. God damn it!
Yeah, I mean they keep latching onto our boots. Yeah, I see you little bastards. You can't cross the line. Like, I can't get mad at you. You just want to eat me. And how could I help but not sympathize with creatures that just love what they want, like human flesh? I think you. Well, I mean, I suppose you're right. You could not have possibly gotten any closer. So you're supposed to. No, you're not supposed to push it. You are out of time, sir.
Yeah, I am definitely out of time.
Okay, run, or are you just gonna give up?
Please tell me this can still roll.
Well, the thing about rolling is you got to be able to push.
Yeah.
Food for the rats.
So that's what this part is. Just us failing this particular puzzle.
Third try.
And the thing is, the reason why I'm failing this puzzle so much is because I haven't actually explored the environment quite enough to figure out that there is another piece of interactable thing for me to do here. And the reason why is because it's not actually all that clear to me that there is another thing that I can interact with here, but there is.
Because you've attempted the same thing 2 times. Is this the first time after you failed? You might have wondered, maybe I just didn't do it fast enough.
If I can get it down there, I could climb on it.
So you're thinking
I dislike that the other interactable here is so hidden. To be perfectly honest, I really wish that the interactable that I am missing was easier to find here.
Well, that strikes me as odd because this is a speed tree game, and speed tree games usually will indicate even from a relatively, like let's say mid-range distance, if there's an object nearby that you can interact with.
And then I backed up into the wrong area. Dang it.
Too bad. You caused Amicia to die. Fourth try.
Get it down there. I could climb on it.
Get it down where though? Where is she talking about?
The pit that we climbed out of. Getting the cart from the spot is honestly the most difficult part of this, because I know where I need to take it. It's just that I'm not entirely sure how to get it from where it is to where I need to go.
Okay, there are no lamps, there are no twigs. All you have is just bait and a beacon. Whack.
Adoris won't keep them in there for long. I need to block them once and for all.
And you're out of time.
Yeah.
I know, Mr. Gerdat. I know. Fifth try. One thing that would definitely drive me up the wall about this is that you have to keep recollecting the same resources every time you get a game over at this part.
Yeah. That is definitely annoying, but the reason why is because these resources specifically prevent you from getting soft locked here.
Right.
Because the solution is in these resources specifically.
As in, you can walk up to the situation with basically nothing and still be able to proceed the game. And that's why they usually give you ammo in the boss room. Because if you walk in with no ammo, at least the game is giving you a snowball's chance in hell.
Right.
Which way do I
Right
point
now,
this
what we're trying to do is
beacon?
actually swing the beacon around into this other pit, because this other pit actually has crafting supplies in it, and I would like to get those.
Well, I mean, look at that improbably high steeping angle. How are you? No way, bro. See, the crystals are over there. The rats are right in front of it. This would strike me as like not do. Well, no. They want us to use the bay because that's how the game wants us to think.
They want us to use Adoris in order to collect this stuff. And for the record, you will get a second use of Adoris after collecting the stuff anyway, because there's Episanguis to get, as well as the other crafting materials. The big thing that's down there for crafting materials, I think, is either fabric or leather, which is important for permanent upgrades. So.
I see. Yep. The more it still holds true. The more thoroughly you scour the environment, the more powerful your character becomes. So they want us to pop an Adoris, go down there, get the resources to make another Adoris to replenish the one that we use in order to go down there, and then get the more permanent resource upgrade. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable kind of payoff for the risk you take. Also, it's a zero-sum game in the number of Adoris resources you get. So you said that there's a prompt that is definitely on the map, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
And you're saying that because we haven't seen that prompt and we're locked into this problem-solving method based on the information we had, that we are even more so stuck than if we had just seen the goddamn prompt in the first place.
Right. Also, they just decided to kill me there. The hell, guys.
What's that over there? What beautiful rooftops. 6th try.
Climb on it.
You see, what's going through Past Gerdat's head right now is that there is this little hole in the wall right here that connects directly to the cart, and I'm thinking I gotta be able to climb through that. But every time that I've got the light over there specifically, the rats don't actually all dissipate. So what's going on with that?
They're trying to distract us. What we should have learned to be true is don't stand still unless you're standing in the light.
Don't stand so close to me.
The rats are so numerous, they're gonna eat our flesh. This is our 12th retry. I thought I did my best.
You can see, you can actually feel the frustration from Past Gerdat at this point. This was honestly the least fun part of the playthrough for me.
Oh, most definitely. We've taken more retries on just this one segment than any other segment of the game yet. Okay, aim target and fire. Good use of sprint.
And we got 8 anyway. In the next episode, we will clear the cemetery. Be safe, everybody.